Hi, I'm Brandon, and putting together this doc has been an amazing adventure. And I couldn't have done this without my cinematographer, Parada. Here, give me the camera.
We gotta keep going, forever changing, forever changing. We gotta keep growing, forever changing, yeah.
Alright, yo, slowed the grass walking, became this glass harlequin. Patience of frustration, which will last longer when I
honestly, most of the time I was really embarrassed to go out with my mother.
Hello, my name is Joel Prada, and I'm a child of a deaf adult, and I'm taking Miss Davis's American Sign Language class.
They did treat her like shit, but it's more like the way you would treat a 5-year-old. Do you need help? Can I take you here? Is she okay? It's like, what the fuck is your problem? She's an adult. She went to college. She's probably more intelligent than you are, but you think you have the right to fucking call her and say, oh, are you okay? Do you need help adding numbers?
When I was growing up, I just ignored them. Many hearing kids would make fun of me when they saw me signing. They would laugh and snicker and wave their arms in the air. They would make faces, and I would just ignore them. Hello, my name is James Vanderbrock. I have been deaf all my life. I am the president of Deaf Standard Time Association. A long time ago? No. Now, there are more and more deaf children with hearing parents that will take ASL classes to learn sign language. It's much better now because there are so many ASL teachers. Parents had very little time, and there was only a few classes available. Now there are tons. That was my time. My mom and dad, they refused to learn sign language. I would try to communicate, and they would force me to lip read. They refused to learn sign language. I wanted to communicate smoothly so I could understand them better, but they didn't want to learn sign language. Nothing. Now there are so many ASL teachers. There has been a lot of growth in the number of people who understand the deaf culture. Now many people understand. A long time ago, no one understood the deaf culture.
There's far more acceptance, and I hate to say in some cases tolerance and acceptance of deaf. Hi, my name is Pam Espeline. I work here at Deaf Community Services of San Diego. I've been in here approximately 14 years. I'm a client advocate. It's a social gathering. It's a place of socialization where they all get together, you know, how many times a week, how many times a month, coffee cards, pizza one night, whatever.
Here, tonight, I feel it here with members of the Deaf Standard Time Association. We take time on the first Friday each month to invite ASL students, teachers, and the hard of hearing to mingle and meet each other.
Sign language is a very, very acceptable language because, like I said, when I first started teaching many, many years ago, I didn't see anybody that was deaf. And it was very few hearing people that were taking a sign language class. But now my classes are large. Hi, good evening. My name is Christina, Christina, Davis, and I am an American Sign Language teacher for San Diego Community College. I know I might be thinking a lot for the future, but as Spanish, they started a long time ago, right? And then more people who are hearing, who are not Spanish, started to learn that language, right? So it's the same, you know, with sign language. I have seen more people with a lot of interest, a good interest in learning a new language. And this is truly a very expressional and creative, you know, type of language. So I think it'll look good for the future.
Nothing. Many don't have any education. Many deaf people travel here because their country does not provide deaf education programs. They move here to gain a new experience here in the U.S. Hi, my name is Oscar Rodriguez.
Things are much better now with hearing restaurants, businesses. Many places know sign language, and I can communicate. The number of these places are growing everywhere.
When I grew up and I started to go out with hearing people, I could write on paper and they would understand me. We could communicate clearly. If I didn't have any paper or pen, I was stuck. There was nothing I could do. Communication fell apart. It was very important to keep a pen and paper with me.
You had TTYs that were the size, I exaggerate, the size of washing machines, and then they got to where now, they're on the desktop. So you have TTYs, many deaf have text pagers, and then you have the creme de la creme, which is video relay service. And I refer to it as Star Trek. That's like Star Trek. We used to see this on TV where you could actually talk to somebody and see them at the same time.
Oh, it's wonderful. The VRS makes it so easy to get through to different people like my doctor and other colleagues to make appointments. It's a wonderful thing for deaf and hard of hearing alike. Handicapped? Well, the deaf can do anything. Any job is possible.
I myself am not handicapped. I'm deaf, yes, because I clearly cannot hear. But I can communicate with the hearing through writing. Many hearing people cannot sign. Are they handicapped too? They can talk and write just as I can sign and write. We can run and climb like any other hearing person. We are equal.
Oh, your mom's deaf. I'm sorry. I'd say, no, I'm not sorry. I love signing. I love the idea that my mother is deaf because it's a world that if I had never known, I would feel so sorry because it's such an amazing world.
Before another day's gone, another day comes. Yesterday's gone. We all gotta find our ways to stay strong. Stay strong, stay strong. Together we'll stay strong. Let's live, let's live. Before another day's gone, another day started coming, and all the troubles in the world amount to nothing. Past mistakes seem so close to date, but life's a stage and we part of the play. So pardon the ways that I always reminisce, from my last heartbreak to my very first kiss. It's so very hard to distance myself from them, but well, my friends, it's time I begin, because a new day is coming and old days leaving. I'm sick of being stuck in the past for no reason.